Welcome back, everyone, to River and Sea, where I am down here near the Goblin Camp, Gazatmer, where I have been asked to speak with a Dwarven Scout. I guess this is him, Weakfast.
These halls will be great once more.
Ah, did Slugby send you? Just in time. I was about to try to venture into there and start lobbing off goblin heads all by myself, though I am ill-equipped for such a venture. Okay, well, I'm ill-equipped for lobbing off heads. If I could stab a few in the gut and take care of them that way. What do you say?
We have seen naught of Durian's bane.
I
Be
can't
wary if you journey into Moria.
I can't understand how so many goblins can exist here, unless they have some great hoard of supplies stowed away in Gothenburg. If you encounter any food stores, please do feel free to destroy them utterly. We ought to discourage the goblins from lengthening their stay in the Great Delving. Alright, so destroy 10 food stores. What else?
We have little time to speak. Great events have been set in motion.
Can you believe all these goblins? Well, how about you reduce their numbers? Alright, so let's thin the ranks of the goblins and destroy their food. I'm sure that should deal with them. Hey. There you go. Quest item. This goblin shield bears a mark of the White Hand? A strange thing to find in Moria. Or perhaps not so strange. Surely a serpent of the White Hand is nearby, responsible for stirring up evil in Gutsummer. If this serpent is taken out, perhaps the goblin's presence will be dispelled in the Great Delving, or at least maybe the White Hands. Well, what's Saruman up to? I guess maybe we'll find out. Hey, can you tell me what's going on with Saruman? No, actually. Okay, how about both of you? Oops. There you go. Now, I found a missing page from the Shanty Singer's Compendium. Alright, there we go. Oh, a White Hand Lieutenant. Hey, how about a Fire Hand Lieutenant? There you go. Now, let's continue on our way. Alright, and... Oh, he completely missed that I was here! Your loss! Now let's continue on. Missing page of the guiding star. We're making progress. Oh, and the art of the duel. Ooh, 2 pages. A twofer. Oh. What? Another page from the guiding star. I'm gonna have the full book in no time. I'm wondering though, did the goblins get it from the Watcher, or did the Watcher get it from the goblins? Maybe the Watcher ate a couple of stray goblins that had the pages on them. That could be an explanation for the whole thing. Because I would presume that the Watcher in the water rarely gets an opportunity to snack on dwarves. There you go. Okay, that's it for the... Oh, actually, that's it for both quests. So I think it's time for me to head on out. See, that'll be up this way. Back in the way I came, I guess. I would presume that some reinforcements have arrived since... Yep, a reinforcement has been put on guard duty. Guess they weren't asking questions on what happened to the predecessor? Hello there.
The the shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
Well done. That was a key step in dismantling their presence here. Now they will have to look elsewhere for food. Whee!
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
Killed that many? Well, that was a good start. And the White Hand.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
White Hand mark and an enemy Uruk leading it all? That is strange news, and I'm not sure what to make of it, but it sounded like an altogether disagreeable affair. I'm glad that you put a stop to this. Right, now let's see. What about these leggings? Those leggings look pretty good. Alright, I shall don them right away. Here we go. Okay, I might as well use the rip cookies while I'm at it. This is scholar case. Warding Lormler. Oh yes, I might as well get the latest version of that up and going. Okay, good. Anything else I need in there? Nope.
Abide here a moment and speak with me.
Now that we have weakened the defenses of the goblin camp below, we may soon be in a position to launch a full assault against them. Now go down there and see if you can't defeat a few of those goblin overseers. With the strongest goblins out of the way, the weaker ones will be unable to unite against us. Okay, fine. What else?
We have little time to speak. Great events have been set in motion.
And the goblins of Gossamer have stationed archers upon these platforms. Anyone who tries to attack them directly will be slaughtered. They will make the road perilous for those of us who move through the Great Delving. The platforms are typical of Goblin Meg. From what I've seen, it's a clever idea, but shoddy. There's a major pin at the base of the shaft that holds the platforms up. Pop that out with one or two good whacks of your trusty hammer, and the whole thing comes right down. Have you tested this yet? I didn't think so. Well, let's see. Okay, well there is a goblin archer right up there. So if I make a quick run for here and then pull out the pin. Well, I suppose that was a good work. Oh, and an overseer next to the second one. I better keep my back to here so that the archer doesn't have a chance to shoot at me while I'm pulling out the pin. There you go. Now, let's see if we can find any more. Hey, another scout was put on guard duty. Ah, here's another pin. And here's an eye in the pine to pull the pin. Oh, actually. Let's get rid of that potential stun poison. There you go. Now I think we need one more overseer. And I know that there's an overseer stationed down here because I saw him when I was in here last time. It looks like the second shift has arrived. There you go. And the second shift overseer. Thank you. Oh. And it looks like the second lieutenant is also arrived. No problems whatsoever. No more overseers?
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
Your courage knows no bounds. We are nearly ready to strike their camp. Okay, well, that's good. And what's this? Ooh, yes. I shall quite happily use that. I think it goes right here. Yes. And on top of that,
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
Good work. They will put those platforms back up sooner or later, but in the meantime, our forays against the goblins will have little more success without those arrows raining down upon us. Okay, anything to do about these claws? Alright, oh, what do you need now?
We have seen naught of Durin's bane. Be wary if you journey into Moria.
The strangest thing happened while you were away this last time. I heard a very long echo, and it sounded rather like a dwarf shout. The sound came from the northeast of here. Will you go and explore? I should like to head back to the Dolphin View. All right, fine. I will. Ooh, and I get an infused garnet for this. Good. Now, is that my first infused garnet that I'll be getting? I guess I'll be finding out in a moment. So let us head down this way. We'll be seeing this room later. But we do need to head up on here and deal with whatever is up ahead. Because if I heard a dwarf shout, then that dwarf could be in trouble. This area matches the description. Alright. Ah! Well, maybe that deep claw did something. Ooh, a backpack! Dwarven one. This rustic may indicate the source of the strange echo heard by Weakfast. It appears to have once been owned by a dwarf, but the dwarf is nowhere to be found. Your strong suspicion is that he fell right through the perilous crack in the path, but what was he doing so far away from the established hubs in Moria? I don't know. Well, what does this book say? This journal indicates that there should be an old waterway running beneath the bridge north of here, through the Dwarf Lord's Gate. It should be providing water to the Dolphin View, but it appears to have been closed. There should be a pair of levers on the bridge that can be thrown to open up the old waterway, and the fallen dwarf seems to want to do this task. You should take it over instead. Well, I should be all in favor of opening up waterways. I mean, this place has been dry as a rock ever since I've been here. Anything else in here? Let's see. This journal page describes the hope to reach the old libraries of Khazad-dûm, known as Kitub Zahar. The dwarf who owned this book was seeking the old text within, which is rumored to be detail the ancient methods of blending mithril with other metals, along with other secrets of the proper forging. It seems a worthy search. You should continue the fallen dwarf's quest. Alright, fine, I shall do so. So let us head on this way. This looks like the bridge. Well, I do see water flowing down there. I guess that's good. But there should be a more obvious flowing down here, I think they're saying. Oh. Okay. There we go. And there we go. And nothing happens. Well, what do I do now? Other than discovering the Dwarf Lord's Gate. Actually, I need to find that library. Now, I believe that this library is down in this direction. I think that's it up ahead there. But it looks like there are more goblins, more deep claws. whom I'm sure I'll continue to call cave calls by accident all throughout my trip here in Moria. It died before I could get off the fire. Oh well. Okay, there we go. And here we have something. Polygear's papers. These papers are full of runes that you have not recognized translated into the common tongue. It means nothing to you, but the strange runes are of some interest, for they do not look to be of any language that you recognize. These papers are signed Polygear Twist Tongue. Oh, and that's also worth a garnet. Alright, but the main thing I'm looking for is over here, it looks like. And there's also a pile of wood right next to it. I mean, I can't refuse that, right? And, of course, we're in a library. Oh, the scholar note is upstairs. Oh, there, I found a journal talking about a water mechanism.
Orcs of Moria have much to account for.
A journal of a fallen dwarf pointed you to levers in the Dolphin View water sources? How strange! What a brave dwarf! And you were very good for making the effort on his behalf, whoever he was. It will be some time before we can spare a team of craftsmen to go down there and try to repair them. How sad that one should fall while pursuing a fruitless endeavor. Ah, yes. Now let's go and take care of this. And alright, we'll just sell that. Now, what do you got here?
It is said that Durin's Bane dwells here, though we have not seen it.
Hammer and tongs! These papers must date back to the time of Durin's rule. A very promising find, Pine Sea. Polygear Twist Tongue was a famous riddle master and tinkerer of words. These runes are utterly foreign to me, so I believe that they may be a special language that he made up. You should hang on to these papers in case you see any of these runes in Moria. I have a feeling that old Polygear left some puzzles to be solved. Alright, fine. And also, I checked out a library.
I'm sure Khazad-dûm can be restored.
So you
Orcs have surely ruined it.
So you found a journal on the road with the objective of recovering this book. Alas, the years and the foul venom infesting Khazad-dûm have been most unkind. So many pages are ruined. I know about missing pages from books, I can tell you that. Well, no matter. With enough time, I'm sure I can piece it back together. Even if it takes me years. Well, maybe you'll find some extra pages somewhere. I finished investigating the camp.
Dark things dwell now in Moria.
You've had some strange encounters, to be sure. White hands and uruks and goblins and russicks and deep rifts. Oh, better you than me. Well, I'm glad that you made it back safe and sound. Take your rest here at the Dolphin View while the light is bright and the fire is warm. All right then, we have a goblin hewer. Okay, that is not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, it's a might sword. Never mind. Scratch that. Okay, we'll just sell it then.
We can only hope that Durin's Bane sleeps deeply.
I would like to know more about why the water system of the Great Delving is not operational. I don't relish the idea of our expedition needing to rely upon imported water. There's a cooling chamber not far from here, and perhaps we should investigate it. I'm not familiar with such systems, so I believe that I will be useful in trying to get the system working. Oh, you're not. Oh, you're not unfamiliar with such systems, so okay, that would be good. Anything to help with the water in the area, I'm up for.
Above the great forges of Khazad-dûm lies a chamber that was used to cool the rising steam. and return it as water to the pools of Moria. What purpose could goblins have within the walls of that ancient chamber?
What do you want?
Ah, here we are! What a marvelously constructed place this is! But I fear there are enemies all around. I will do my best to help you clear them out. Right, fine. So, find and defeat the Moria chieftain. Okay, we can do that. Or at least I hope we can do that. We'll kill all the filthy dwarfs. Stay out! Oh, yes. Well, see, that's why we... The Shanty Singer's Compendium. Oh, we must be getting really close on that one. Yeah, only 2 pages left for that. But yes, see, the dwarves need to take a bath. That's why we need the water. Okay. Speaking of water, I think I hear some up ahead. Yep, that's water, all right. There you go. Quite a maelstrom in there. And that looks like the chieftain way across there. All right. Let us head over to the other side and deal with him. And I always wonder, okay, now what is this guy doing that is giving that green casting energy on there? No idea. There you go. Well, they certainly give you plenty of opportunities to resummon your friend if you get separated. There you go. And you. Let's see that. Oh, that's rag. I've got rummage here. I should remember to use that a little bit more. I sometimes forget to use that skill. Here we go. Oh, actually, this might be a good idea to... Oh, perfect! Stun him a little bit as I come through it. And nobody else noticed! Ha! Really attentive goblins. Really attentive goblins. Ah, here's the chief. Hello. And okay, let's throw the switch. Fix the jammed lever. See if I can do this right. Fix the stuck wheel. Good. Oh, and there's a... Oh, and I guess let's try this gear. Okay, how's that?
Greetings.
You did very well, my friend. Thank you for your help. I wouldn't have been able to face so many goblins alone. All right. Then let's get out of here. I will call that a successful operation.
Dark things dwell now in Moria.
Thank you for your assistance, Pinesea. I wouldn't have been able to restore those systems by myself with so many goblins at hand. You've done much for the Dwarven camp, but I believe that we are ready to fend for ourselves. The deep descent awaits you. All right. And I need... Okay. Oh, this is a really major improvement on my gloves, even taking into account the set bonus. Well, I won't technically be leaving behind the set. Well, actually, okay, maybe it's not better than the set bonus, but I won't be killing it yet anyway. So, go to that, and I have 2 of those.
I doubt that Lord Balin still lives.
Interesting, and Interested in taking a look at the true mines of Moria, are you? I can't blame you, for tales speak of their wonder and beauty. What I wouldn't give to have gone with the dwarves and went to the Silvertine Lodes, but I have a job here, and I mean to do it. Take the South Pass from the Dolphin View, and you'll find yourself in the deep descent in no time. All right. So I will probably be going to the deep descent at some point soon, but before then, I want to check out these two instances, and that's where we'll be in the next episode of River and Sea.